Have you heard of the I'm rich, you're poor influencer? This is an influencer who went buck wild in Beverly Hills, throwing money around, screaming racist slurs at these valets, and she was just going crazy, and then she screamed at them, I'm rich and you're poor. If you haven't seen it already, I will play it again. It's just too much. But you guys, there is more developments. She has gone completely viral. Now, she is actually doing so many interviews, changed her story up now. If you saw my video the other day, she claimed one of the guys grabbed her booty, but now she's changing the story up. Anyway, let's get into the TikToks. Let's get into the clips and see exactly what she's saying. So first, let's play the original clip in case you haven't seen it already. This is the clip that started it all.
What did you say again about us getting kicked out?
You're a
What else?
Got it?
What else?
Trump is doing good things. You guys people.
Yeah.
You guys kill people.
Right?
Take your $50 and suck. Give me your fucking my change. I'm rich, you're poor. Difference.
You're poor soul.
Yep, poor.
You're poor soul. Dá a chave dela, deixa a chave dela. Não, joga o carro dela lá na casa do
You wanna record me, bitch? Wanna record me? Shut the fuck up. I didn't touch you, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Give me my keys.
Just give her.
Okay, first of all, her actual name is Florence Mirsky, and she's an LA influencer, but she gained popularity, I guess, because she's the baby mama of Scott Storch, who was this really famous Hollywood Beverly Hills producer who actually he wound up losing like $70 million, but he also gave a statement what has happened because he claims that he has not even spoken to her or he has nothing to do with her, but they must have some contact because they have a baby together. But that poor baby, right? Like she was just, totally out of it there. She claimed she was having a manic episode, but again, he claims that he's not been in a relationship with her for 6 years. So I guess what he's essentially saying is that he doesn't share her views, is what he wants to put out. Now, she actually did give a first response, which I will play again in case nobody has seen it, in case you haven't seen it. But her initial response, I'll share it right now, but she basically did say that she felt one of the guys grabbed her booty and that's why she reacted this way.
I'm really tired of the DMs and the comments. I left my house yesterday in PJs, as you can tell, looking crazy. And when I was walking out of a scrub, the valet guy grabbed my ass and I should have just punched him. I was thinking about my child and not wanting to go to jail. So I lashed out and I called him a and I'm so wrong for that, but I felt so violated. I should have just shut my mouth, called the police, and that's it. So basically, I'm explaining to everybody, I am sorry for what I said. I've been around Mexicans, dated Mexicans my whole life. My parents are immigrants. I am the farthest thing from racist possible.
So guys, that is what she put out there. She's put out a bunch of clips now. In case you saw those, well, I've got fresh ones for you now. Now, the thing though, guys, that one of you had mentioned, I also feel the same way. Now, if somebody did grab your butt or say you, I wouldn't think of like one of you said, I wouldn't think of using a racial slur. So how does she feel so comfortable to use this word like very freely? I wouldn't even think, like some of you said, if somebody attacked you, you'd be screaming at them, but you wouldn't think of saying racial slurs. I totally agree. I wish I had said that in my previous video. I said I would curse them out. Yes, I would curse them out. I wouldn't use racial slurs. And it's not because you're not mad at them. It's just because I wouldn't think to use racial slurs. They're just not in my vocabulary. It's like, it's just like, why was it so in her vocabulary to come out with these words? And then if somebody really did essay you, like, of course, you're going to be mad. You're going to go crazy. She was like apologizing. Why are you apologizing? But anyway, okay, now we can get back into Florence. Okay, so because she has given a bunch of interviews. I really want to hear what she has to say because now she's claiming she was a target. A target for what? Let's find out, guys.
Florence, how's everything going?
I just did a post.
How's everything going with what happened with the valet?
It's really crazy because my whole entire life I've loved Mexicans, blacks, everything. I was a target out of anger.
Did something happen? Did that guy try to touch you, or are you going through a legal process right now, or what's going on? Because some people think that you're lying about it, but it's better to defend yourself. I don't know if you want to defend yourself about that.
Wow, that girl was really gave it to her. She said, "Can you speak more about? Are you pressing charges? You know, because if someone essayed you, you press charges, right?" And then she's saying, this is just more lies, saying she's a target. A target of what? That was really, she was ready to make a statement though. She walked up saying, "Oh, I love Mexicans and I love black people and I love all the," but then she didn't want to, when the interviewer came at her with the serious questions, she couldn't answer. So I think though, I do have some more clips here. I think this is another response that she does by herself. She does her own Instagram story. So let's see what she's saying here.
Made a mistake, like, with my mouth. I'm the farthest thing from racist. Like, is this what you guys wanted from me? You guys are affecting everybody in my life right now. Like, I am taking accountability, like, full. Like, please, enough. I'm going to apologize to the man that grabbed my ass. I don't even care.
She's still saying that he grabbed her booty. But then she's saying she's going to go apologize to him. This is so weird, guys. If he did not do that to her, she really needs to stop saying that. Why is she going to apologize if somebody essayed you? You wouldn't apologize. This makes no sense. Here's another clip. I think this person interviewed her. Let's see what they have to say.
I never, ever meant anything I said. I never meant one word I said. I don't know how else to convince anybody. If I could chop off my arm and convince somebody, I would do it.
Thank you. Okay, let me just, I want to, thank you for saying that. Now let me,
It's so frustrating.
I want to highlight what you just said.
No problem.
If I could cut my arm off to convince you, I would, because what that means is I'll do anything. I'll cut my arm off if I could just get you to believe me, because this is about you. This is about you. Yes,
No,
it is.
it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
Oh.
It's about you being believed. It's about
I know what you're doing to me, and it's fine.
people that
It's
you
fine.
attack with you understand what's happening in this country right now? There are mass deportations happening by ICE across this country. And the way that those mass deportations have been justified is through the exact same rhetoric that you used in that video that we all saw. So I refuse to accept that it came from a place of ignorance, because you are very specific in your language. You use the same language that's been used to justify mothers and fathers being ripped away from their children, people being taken out of their workplace, wives being enslaved.
I'm so sorry to interrupt you. They say that Jews kill Arabs and Hamas. That's how it all came about. They say different things. They say other people kill other countries. I said, you guys are killers and rapists. What do they say about every country that goes to war?
Thank you. There's
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I've never in my life ever seen that. In my entire life.
But you just coincidentally use the same language?
Yes, because that's what people call people when they're at war.
I would believe you if you were coming from a place of honesty, but
I'm only coming from a place of honesty.
There are a few ways you can watch the full interview. One is on YouTube. Search Mr. Checkpoint, and this one was a live stream we just shared last night. We've also just uploaded as a podcast on Apple Podcasts. So you can search Mr. Checkpoint in your Apple Podcast and you can listen to it here. And we're also on Spotify. So if you type in Mr. Checkpoint on Spotify, you can find the podcast. Please give it a like. Please listen to it. And if you don't mind, give it a 5-star review.
Wow. So you know what? It's a really great thing that he spoke up. And it is weird that she used the same language that you've heard many times before. And it's just heartbreaking. It's just so horrible what's going on. It really is. But let me see this clip here. This is another interview, I believe.
I want to actually start with the first thing and then we can go backwards. But there was like an allegation made of a sexual assault.
I made a mistake, like, with my mouth. I'm the farthest thing from racist. Like, is this what you guys wanted from me? You guys are affecting everybody in my life right now. Like, I am taking accountability, like, full. Like, please, enough. I'm going to apologize to the man that grabbed my ass. I don't even care.
Saw what the guy did to me. At least let's be honest. I'm apologizing to you. I know, but you know what the guy did to me.
Right.
Correct.
Can we just be clear right from the beginning? Did that happen?
Yes. No, so it did not happen. What happened was, right now I'm actually in a calm state of mind, so I can actually speak normally and not be so frantic. I was in the car, and my girlfriend called me, and she's like, what do you mean that this is what happened? And I explained to her what happened, and she's like, just, I don't know, just say something that bad happened that you had to do that. And I was like, and I did it quick and erased it, and I guess the internet picked it up. That was like awful, because I didn't realize, like I said, when you're at that point, I didn't realize how, God forbid, you know, I mean, obviously, if God forbid somebody would have called me, I would have told them that never occurred, but how it could affect somebody. And something did occur, but it was definitely never a reason for me to go as crazy as I went and to use racial slurs.
Are you familiar with the name Carolyn Bryant?
No.
Or Emmett Till?
Who are these people?
So I hope that if there's anything that could happen from this, because is like some awareness, like period. Because you made so many comments in there. I think I haven't even been able to unpack all of it personally, because there's just so much said. Emmett Till was a kid that a black boy that a white lady ended up saying did something he didn't do, and the result of that was the boy was beat to death.
Oh my God.
And there's been a history of essentially white people lying about the things that minorities have done that have resulted in the most heinous, horrific things that are unimaginable and still trying to be comprehended today.
A few ways you can watch a live.
Wow, he said that so wonderfully. You know, he was so concise in what he said, so clear to really, hopefully everybody can understand, because there's so many people, I don't know if they just don't understand, if they're just confused, if they're just caught up in the hype of, you know, they're so excited. I don't know why anybody, but thank God that she also is admitted the truth. God bless her for doing that. That is wonderful that she did admit the truth, because, you know, maybe it's meant to be, to show people, to show the world. You just cannot just blindly follow, you know, whatever. You have to think for yourself. You can't just make blanket statements against races and people's color, skin color. You have to think for yourself. Everybody is a human being. Their fathers, their mothers, they're somebody's child, somebody's husband, somebody's wife. You know, you can't just go around making harmful, hurtful statements that'll ruin somebody's life. That, you know, you can't just do these things. You know, you have to think, and you know, she did say in a previous somewhere that she was manic, and so she has a mental illness essentially. So, you know, that's really sad. Who knows where she picked up this language. But hopefully now people will start to see, you know, it's really, you just can't throw these words around. It's not a joke. It's not, you know, it's nothing to joke around about. It's not a joke, because people's lives are at risk. It's just horrible what's happening. So anyway, guys, I think I do have one more quick clip here, you know, but I have to say, this is another clip that I saw. Wait 1 second.
Here's an update from a reliable source. It says she has been banned from the location they service and potentially the restaurant as well. Apparently, the police showed up during her little apology tour and are very much aware of the situation.
That's another thing.
This is what's happened since.
Racist, you know, throw the R word, you know, throw around things till they get caught. They all are very hardcore. They all have something to say until people respond to them, and then they start crying and they say, no, I didn't mean it. So yeah, they're real hot shots, right? Yeah, this Florence, now she's crying because everybody's attacking her. It says she's banned from places, and, you know, even probably nobody's going to want to be nothing to do with her anymore. So now all of a sudden she's crying. So is it an act that she's crying and saying she's sorry? Is it just an act, or is she really sorry? Or is she sorry she got caught? So what do you guys think? Let me know down below. It's just crazy. People thinking they could go around and just, you know, destroy people's lives and without a care in the world. What is that about? Were they psychopaths, you know? I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think down below, though. So I hope you guys are all doing good. Thank you so much for spending time with me today, and I will see you very soon. Bye.